If some of you are struggling to switch your makeup over to safer products, what I really love about the Flawless in 5 from Beautycounter is that it makes it really simple. There's 6 products that'll take you less than 5 minutes to get ready, and it's at a value price point of $150 versus if you were to buy all the products individually, it would be closer to $200. So I'm going to show you, this is my go-to look. This is how I get ready when I need to get ready for something, so I thought I would take the time today to show it to you. The first piece of the Flawless in 5 is our Tint Skin. This is our tinted moisturizer that is buildable. So I always take a little bit, I put like a less than a dime size amount on my hand here, and I'm using sand right now. We have various shades. If you need help choosing your shade, I'm happy to help. And I always use a retractable brush. What I love about the retractable brush is that it helps the application process. It goes on so much smoother, and you don't actually, you don't lose any product like you do if you use your fingers. So I just take it and I dip into the product that I have on my hand and just cover my face, swirling around. And make sure you go down your neck a little bit because you don't want your neck and your face to be different colors. So the great thing about the Tint Skin is it's lightweight, it's buildable. So if say you wanted to go back in and you needed to cover something up, you could just squeeze a little more in your hand, dab it in, and then go back in and cover that up. So I just love it because it's super thin, super easy to apply. It doesn't feel really heavy when you have it on. And then after about 30 seconds, it just kind of melts into your skin. The second thing I like to do is put some eye cream on before. I always like to put eye cream on before I put my concealer on under my eyes, just because my eyes get really dry under here, and as a way to keep my concealer looking really fresh and not getting crepey. So I always put a little eye cream under. Then I love our concealer pen. So this is the second piece of the Flawless in 5. When you get it, if you get it, you have to click the end like 25 times and then it finally starts. It's not broken. So you just click the end, the click, and then I do kind of like an inverted triangle. And I always use a shade, so I'm using light right now. I always use a shade lighter underneath my eyes because you want to create brightness there. There we go. See, it's just a little brighter. And then if it's a day where I'm not going to put eyeshadow on, I'll just do a couple of swipes on my eyelids, and it acts as kind of like, it can act as a primer, but it can also act as just kind of a, it kind of gets the redness out and you won't necessarily see like the little veins, and it just makes your eyes look a little bit more put together. So I use light under my eyes, and then I use medium 1 on my skin. So like if I'm trying to cover up anything on my face. So you click the end, like under your nose, it gets a little red. Little breakouts that you're trying to cover. Yeah, so it just you want to use a shade closer to your skin color on your face because you don't want those spots to pop. Now the next step is going to be brow pencil. Now I don't always do this, but this is part of the Flawless in 5, and since I've been doing this, I've really noticed that it is a difference. So the one end of the brow pencil, you can brush up your brows, and then you take the other side off, and I'm using dark right now. And basically what you're doing is you're just doing little hair-like strokes. I have naturally kind of really full eyebrows, but if you had any gaps you're supposed to trying to fill in, like kind of right here, you're kind of just creating these really natural hair-like strokes. And the eyebrows will frame in the face. I tend to do this more if I'm going out at night, not necessarily if I'm just, going to pick up the kids or something. So that is part 3. The fourth part, which I'll do, is blush. And I'm going to use today, it's called Nectar. We recently relaunched all of our colors. They're more intense colors. And this one is similar to, if you ever liked NARS Orgasm, which is like the #1 selling blush ever, this is going to be the one that's a similar color. So I'm using my little blush brush. So it's an angled brush. It really gets the blush right in the spot where you want to. Whereas if you're using a bronzer, you would tend to use a larger brush because you're using it all over. So I'm just doing it kind of on my cheekbones. See, if you smile, we're gonna put that on. So just a really pretty, easy, looks good on everyone color, and that one is Nectar. The fifth part of the Flawless in 5 is mascara. And I no longer have my eyelash extensions, so I've been obsessed with using our volumizing mascara. Now, the great thing about the Flawless in 5 is that every single step is customized. So you get to choose your custom tint skin color, you can choose your custom blush, your custom concealer, you get to choose between the volumizing mascara and the lengthening mascara. As you can see the difference there. And then the last step that I'll show you next is you get to choose a lip gloss. So when you're putting your mascara on, I really like to blink through it so that it gets all the way all the way to my eye, all the way out to the end of the lid or end of the lash. And then maybe a little extra on the side. So there we go, the mascara. And this is going a little long because I'm talking, but normally I can get this done in under a couple minutes. And then your lip gloss. So obviously, actually I didn't get my lip gloss out. I really love our Bellini or our Bare Shimmer lately. It's a really pretty nude with just a little bit of shimmer in it. Actually, here we go. I have my... So, again, you get to choose all your custom colors for value price point. If you guys need help choosing colors, please message me. I'm happy to help. And this is just, you know, took me literally under 5 minutes and I'm ready to go. And it doesn't feel like I have a ton of makeup on. So hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you have a good day.